And that could come back and bite him a little bit. Rosbif, what do you think about the item pickup on that Madman?
Normally I see a Nullstone rush just for the mana, but it wouldn't really be useful with this team considering Bomb hasn't landed too many sticky bombs.
We see action here. Flint Beastwood going to get absolutely annihilated by this team. We do see Empath jumping into that gauntlet, giving him a little bit more speed. And he does have that portal key on that gauntlet as well. Ooh, Blacksmith in an unfortunate position. Hellbringer using his ultimate on him. 4x multicast onto that Bombardier. Going to be enough to get the kill. And, Hellbringer does go down as well. No, Hellbringer does not go down as well. That was not Hellbringer. Who on earth was that? That was Fade. Fade actually went down as well. Really nice job. You see the Hellborn team really doing a nice job connecting in these team fights. And the Legion team is doing a lot of farming. We see Madman was farming in that jungle during that. And they're not coming together, and they're kind of opening opportunities for this Hellborn team to push, and they're getting another tower out of it.
The Hellborn team is actually staying together, and they have port keys, whereas the Legion team is kind of getting into these 2 versus 4 or 3 versus 5.
We just see how different the fights are when Madman shows up. He is probably going to get a triple kill here if he manages to stay onto the Soul Stealer. Ooh, nice portal key there by the Soul Stealer and a TP.
Oh,
barely. Sometimes you just got to man up and double tap that TP button. Shrunken.
He knew where it was. He got his barrel rolled.
I don't think he had the mana.
He might have before he used his stalk. I'm not sure.
He did. I was watching.
But yeah, Soul Stealer did manage to pick up a Shrunken Head there. That is definitely, if you look at the Legion team, that is a really important item to pick up. You know, it stops a lot of the counter initiation. He's able to blink in there and get a nice ult right in the middle of all of them without having to worry about them spamming a lot of stuns and such on him. So I'm really interested in this next team fight. I think the next really full team fight where the Legion team actually shows up is going to be a really big deciding factor in this game. I am going to go get some water real quick. You guys feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
What do we do now?
Okay.
What do we do now? One thing I noticed is that even though the Hellborn is kind of coming back, they still are really behind in towers. It's only the middle lane that's pushed up, and the other 2 lanes actually have both of their towers still there.
Yeah, they're behind in gold and EXP by a ton, but they keep winning the team fights because they stick together.
Wow, it's actually a really big lead for the Legion.
Wow, it's actually a really big lead for the Legion. They're like up 15,000 in gold and EXP.
However, Soul Stealer's level lead has vanished.
I just ruined my intro with that cough. Oh. And I am back. We did see Soul Stealer with a really nice ult here. He gets a lot of damage on the Blacksmith. They do manage to burn him down quite quickly. We see that Shrunken Head being super powerful in this team fight already. 2 down for the Legion team and everybody up for the Hellborn team. An ultimate there, not the best by Bombardier. I think he hit quite a lot of illusions with it. But it looks like they are going to continue to be aggressive. Ooh, it turns around and just does an ultimate. It's not going to be enough to... Ooh, it is enough to kill him. Wow. Really nice job by that Flint Beastwood having the presence of mind to actually turn around and just go ahead and ult him. But it looks like he's in a little bit of danger at this point. Soul Stealer is trying to track him down, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. But I would still... I think I would definitely call that in favor of the Hellborn team, because they're just so focused on the Soul Stealer, and any fight that benefits him so much is definitely going to be in their favor. Did I miss anything exciting, and what do you guys think about the team fight that we just saw?
Oh, you didn't really miss much.
We just noticed that the portal keys on Soul Stealer and Gauntlet, plus the initiation from Hellbringer, is just devastating to
yeah, it's definitely a sick combo. I really like seeing... I love portal key. Portal key is one of my favorite items. I've actually been using it more. I was watching the... I was reading the Ask Me Anything by Korok on the Reddit forums. Reddit subreddit, I should say, which is, of course, reddit.com/r/Heroes of Newerth, the best Heroes of Newerth community on the internet. He was talking about how great Portal Key is, especially on heroes that don't need early damage items. because positioning is so important in Heroes of North, right? It decides entire team fights. And when you have an item that lets you essentially do that more effectively, it's super strong. So somebody like Silhouette or somebody like Soulstealer that doesn't really need an extra early damage item, it just makes it so much more powerful because you're able to dish out a ton of damage while still having perfect positioning. I think that's definitely an interesting point, and I'm hoping to touch on that a little bit more in some of my upcoming Comely Presents videos, which will be just absolutely wonderful for everybody. Ooh, that's a really nice pickup, actually. That'll stop Soulstealer from really doing much in the team fights, even with the Shrunken Head up. If he's able to keep that Frostwolf Skull debuff on him, he's not going to be moving very quickly. And again, the range on Flimpy Sword is just gigantic, so that'll make him really powerful in the team fights. We do see Soulstealer has managed to get up to about 350 gold per minute. Ooh, action here in the jungle. Looks like Fade is going to do some nice work here. Get the Hellbringer kill, and will they be able to... Ooh, amazing ult by Soulstealer. He just absolutely dissolves her, but Man comes in, and I think he might be just a little bit too powerful at this point for the Hellborn team to fight straight up. He just absolutely 3 or 4 shots everybody on their team. What do you guys think about the chances for the Hellborn team right now? It seems like the game is slipping away a little bit every time that Man shows up to the fight.
I just wish they had more control on the Madman with maybe some disable or a sheepstick. But none of the
Yeah, I think it's a
support
little
teams
bit
have
hard
gone for
because they had such bad farm early in the game. And Soulstealer's done a nice job of coming back, but you know, like Empath,
Oh,
if she has a
absolutely.
weak early game, it's just kind of boned for the rest of the game. And Madman has managed to pick up a Shrunken Head. I think they had a much better chance in that Shield Breaker to Shrunken Head period of the game. And now that he actually has that, it's going to be quite difficult for them to come back. We do see a nice pick off by Gauntlet, but he is going to pay for it. I expect Empath to go down as well as soon as he dies. And yeah, we do see her get picked off. And essentially 2-shot between the Flimpy Sword and Madman. And it does look like they're probably going to get a Rax here. You know, the Hellborn team did a really great job of trying to come back. But I think this might kind of be their swan song here in mid.
Good pick off on Madman, but Soulstealer's Shrunken is not really going to help him much against
Yeah,
Madman
especially the
and Flint.
Flimpy Sword with that. Again, that Frost was called Geo combination is just so strong on these ranged heroes. It's pretty common to do that whole splitting action. And, you know, coupled with that Shield Breaker, he's just doing so much damage, both of their heroes. We do see they're probably going to try to do some kind of counter push. We do see a Dancing Blade picked up here on the Soulstealer. I'm not sure I love that because I would not be surprised if the next item on both Flimpy Sword and Madman at the point were actually a Savage Mace. What do you guys think about the Dancing Blade pickup here on the Soulstealer?
I think he needs survivability, honestly. And the Wingbow, while it does give
I think he needs survivability, honestly. And the Wingbow, while it does give the evasion, obviously if they get a Savage Mace, that won't really help. He needs some kind of
maybe a
other survivability.
maybe a
Yeah, I actually really like the Geometer's pickup on Soulstealer. I think it's quite powerful. It still leaves your attack modifier open, which Ringbow does as well. You know, something like a Frostburn wouldn't. It does look like they're going to try and ninja Kong here. Ben, what do you think about this attempt on Kongor here by the Hellborn team?
If they can get it on Soulstealer, it'd be pretty big. But if they get caught, it could be...
The Legion knows they're going there.
I
Yeah,
think
it's okay,
Soulstealer
yeah.
just killed the token. I'm like somewhere in the 80% sure chance range that he just attacked the token.
He did.
And on that note, GG's will be coming out at some point in the near future for the Hellborn team. Oh, that's... Guys, I'm sad. Just talk. Just talk, I'm sad.
We're all a little speechless right now.
We're all a little speechless right now.
Oh, man.
In his defense, I have done that before. In his defense, I have done that before. Just
I've had it done in my games. Shout out to 3-7 for killing Token.
I mean, on the
I mean,
upside,
really, that was
no,
probably the
they
strategy
can
all
get it.
along, right? Because not only can you get resources for your own team, but it's also important to deny resources
Yeah.
to the other team. For instance, you see Soulstealer is dead right now.
Definitely.
But really what he's doing is he's denying the opportunity for the Legion team to kill him again. And it's a smart play sometimes. Oh, man. So this game is probably coming to its conclusion. Do you guys have any final thoughts on this game, the progress we saw, the kind of semi-comeback by the Hellborn team, or do you think they're still in it? Am I calling this early?
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
I think Madman
I doubt it.
I think Madman and Flint combined are pretty much unstoppable at this point. They can take one out, but then the other one will just wreak
Yeah, we do
havoc,
see
so-
Madman actually getting taken out here, but Flimpy Swit is just sitting back, pegging everybody in the face over and over again. They're actually not even able to walk back to the fountain because he's doing the mini stun so often. And, yeah, I would not be surprised if after they take out the second ranks, they just go ahead and go up to the top. Apparently people do not like GGing in these games. I can kind of respect that, but it makes me sad to have to watch this game go on. Double X cast by Blacksmith. Really skilled on his part to time those multicasts so well. And we do see the GG's well played. Any final thoughts, guys?
Just Blacksmith did an excellent job of owning early game to let Flynn and Madman farm out.
Rosbif, any final thoughts in this game?
I think they did have a window to come back in, but they didn't monopolize.
I think they did have a window to come back in, but they didn't monopolize the time.
I
where
agree
Madman
completely. We'll
didn't
leave it
have
on that note.
content.
Once again, this has been Comely bringing you the Reddit match unit selection gauntlet of death. I've been joined today by Chroipahtz, me, Mkvenner, and Rosbif. It was my pleasure. I'll be putting these games up tomorrow, and I will see you next time. Yeah.